Hi, Jeff Sherman here, and today we are going to dive deeper into fitness business automation, and we're going to go deep into one system that I created in particular that's going to help you hold your clients, more accountable to their weight and fat loss goals automatically. And if you're getting a lot of clients and you're finding it difficult to keep track of their goals, keep track of their weight, body fat on a regular basis, then this training is for you. And what I'm going to talk about is a piece of software that I created. It's called Fit Clients. You can check it out at fitclients.com. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about it and why I created it. So when I first started my fitness business, I just did the old paper method, and people would come in, we'd have them do their weight, body fat, and then go to we had like a little portable file box. They'd go in and dig through, go to their first letter of their last name, pull out their paper, fill in their information, and then put it back in, the box. And that was fine. We had 30, 40, 50 members. But once we got up to like 100, 150, 200 members, it was really hard to keep track of all their results. For my assistant at the time, she would have to go through, every single, member paperwork. And that would take her like at least a day or two. And then she'd have to follow up with the people that didn't weigh in, or if they weighed in and didn't have a good result. And I was just taking up way too much time. So what I did is I created a software, fitclients.com, to take care of that problem. And I'm going to take you through how to use Fit Clients and how to get the most out of it. So we've been talking about Fit Clients. The number one, hope you guys can see that. The number one question I get is how to get started using Fit Clients, how to introduce it to their members, how to learn the software. We just added like 20 new training videos to the site, so it'll help walk you through some of the different features and functions and stuff. But when you first get Fit Clients, what you want to do is just send out an email letting people know that you have a new system that you want to use to help hold them accountable to the weight and fat loss goals, and you're looking for like 20 beta testers. Everybody's going to want to hop on board because most people want to be like the first ones to do something. And hold on, it's saying it's backwards. Let's see. Oh, that's because the camera's backwards. So the words on the board aren't going to work because it's in mirror image and it's going to be backwards. So I'll still write them up there. So anyway, so how to get started? You're going to want to send out an email to your to your email list, and then ask for 20 beta testers. You're going to get those 20, and you're going to use that to learn the software, because if you mess up during the beta test and something doesn't go right, it's not going to be that big of a deal. And do that for like 2 or 3 weeks, and keep them weighing in every single week. What we do is we have everybody weigh in on Mondays. We call it Motivational Mondays. And so we encourage everybody to weigh in at home. That way it's first thing in the morning on their own same scale. And we actually tell them to buy like a Omron body fat tester. It's only about $30. Do that at home first thing in the morning as well. But our trainers are trained that anybody that walks in on Monday morning into boot camp, to welcome them to Motivational Monday and ask them if they have weighed in and done their body fat yet today. If they say yes, then great, they can get warmed up. If they say no, we have a little kiosk stand, we have a little iPad mini with the terminal open, right next to a scale and a body fat, the Omron body fat analyzer. And we have them weigh in, do their body fat, input the information into the software right then and there before they start warming up or working out. And so you want to do that with your beta testers. Make sure that they're weighing in on a weekly basis. Do that for like 2 to 3 weeks, and that will be enough to learn the software, see what kind of questions or problems people have registering, and how to register them and all that. The next thing you want to do, so step 1, and it's going to be backwards, but sorry, is do the beta test with 20 members, and then second, you're going to want to run like a 6-week contest. So the second thing we do is we run a 6-week transformation contest, and what that's going to do is going to get 70 to 80% of your members on board using the software, and you run the contest using the software. And you have everybody weigh in every single week for the contest. In order to be eligible to win, they have to have all 6 weight and measurements in, and that's going to kind of jumpstart your clients using the software. And then at the end of the 6 weeks, you're going to want to send out an email to the rest of your members with a registration link. What's actually going to be a link to your subdomain so they can sign up on their own and create an account and start using the software. So at the end of the 6 weeks, you're going to announce a winner. You're going to have a winner of the 6-week transformation contest. And what we normally do is whatever month that is, we'll make them like the client of the month since they won the contest. And that kind of jump starts us doing a client of the month, which is going to help keep your clients using the software. So after that 6-week transformation contest, we introduce a client of the month program. And so the way the client of the month program works is you have to weigh in and do your body fat every single week for 4 consecutive weeks in order to be eligible for client of the month. And you'll go through Fit Clients, and you look at all the clients that have weighed in on a consistent basis over the last 4 weeks, and whoever got the best results. We make them put their pictures in every week. We make them put in their weight and their body fat in order for it to count. So after the 4 weeks, or during that month, anybody that has done it for 4 weeks in a row is eligible to win. And we'll pick a winner. And the winner gets, we have different prizes from different businesses that donate prizes. We have like a 30-minute massage, a free cut and color, or like a $25 gift card to a Smoothie King or Smoothie Bar or whatever. And we'll give them that prize. We'll send out some questions, for them to fill out, so we can send out an email highlighting like them, and people can get to know them better. So we'll ask them like what their favorite sport is, or what their favorite movie or music, or a bunch of different questions to get them to open up and tell a bit more about themselves and their story. So we really give them a lot of recognition, put it on Facebook obviously, and so we have that client of the month, and that's going to really motivate people to keep using the software, because everybody's going to want to aspire to be that client of the month, and that'll get them weighing in every single week because they know they won't be eligible if they don't. And you keep reminding them of that, like, hey, if you weren't picked this month or whatever as client of the month, it's probably because you're not weighing in consistently. That's the only way that we can help hold you accountable to your goals, is if you're actually weighing in on a regular basis, and we can see that you're getting closer to your goal. So we have a client of the month every single month, and then in December we do a holiday party. And at the holiday party, all the 12 client of the months from that previous year are eligible to be the client of the year. So we'll pick one of those 12 people that were client of the month, and we'll pick a client of the year, crown them at our holiday party, and they actually get the whole next year for free. And in exchange for doing some videos with us, a couple photo shoots, kind of being an ambassador to our program and telling their story and getting out there, we'll try to get them on the news, or we'll write a press release. So we leverage that in our marketing as well. But that's what everybody aspires to be, is like that, the ambassador to our gym for that next year. And it really does motivate your clients to keep weighing in consistently, trying to get their goals, trying to reach their goals. And it's not necessarily the person who lost the most, because not everybody needs to lose the most, but it's whoever has the most compelling story, whoever overcame the most obstacles, and so on. So after client of the month, and they aspire to be client of the year. Cool. So once you've implemented it, like the motivational Mondays, having them weighing on a weekly basis, at first, it's kind of tough because you're adding something new. People don't like change. So you have to have a way that motivates them to do it. But once you've done it for a few months, it really just becomes part of the way you do business. So any new people coming in, it's just the way that you do business, and you'll see that you'll get more and more people, on board using the software. After you get through that initial 6-week transformation contest and you had the first couple clients of the month, then I would open up your 6-week transformation contest, run it again, but this time to your entire email list, and also to your Facebook fan page, your fans, and also run ads to a 6-week transformation challenge. And that'll get even people that aren't actual members in and using the software. So let me see, I got a question here. It says, do you have something at your gym that they use to test their body fat percentage on their own? Yeah, so we just use the the Omron handheld body fat analyzer is like $30 on Amazon. I know I'm going to get some people that will argue that it's not that accurate, but neither are calipers. The main thing is that it's consistent. So whatever it says that week, if it says that they went down a little bit the next week, they know that they're probably losing body fat. So I wouldn't be too worried about how accurate it is as long as it's consistent. So I would test it 2 or 3 times just to see that it's calibrated, that it's measuring the same way each time. And somebody else answered the question for me. Cool. So that's pretty much the system that I created to be able to hold everyone accountable, using the Fit Clients software, automatically. The cool thing about Fit Clients is that once they set up their initial goal and the deadline they want to reach it by, and they put in their weigh-in day for that week, which, like I said, we make everybody's Monday. If they don't weigh in on Monday, they're going to get an automatic, email reply from Fit Clients, or it's going to be coming from you, reminding them that they missed their weigh-in. The day of their weigh-in, they'll actually get an email that says, today's your weigh-in day, don't forget. But the next day, if they didn't put it in, they'll get the email that says that they forgot. Once they weigh in and put their weight and body fat in there, if they're on pace to reach their goal, they'll get an automatic email saying, hey, congratulations, you're on pace to reach your goal, just keep doing what you're doing, or whatever. You can modify those emails and customize them to your voice. If they weigh in and don't get a good result, and they're not on track to reach their goal, then Fit Clients will send them an email on your behalf, like it's coming from you, saying, thanks for weighing in, but for some reason you're not on track to reach your goal. Let's set up a time to sit down and talk, go over your diet, go over your workouts, all that good stuff. So you have that built into it as well. We used to do all that manually, by going through every single client's paperwork and seeing where they were, and it just took way too long, for my assistant. Every Tuesday, she would come in, get the file box, go through all 257 at the time, pieces of paper, writing down the names, phone numbers, emails of everybody that didn't weigh in, make sure she sends out an email that they missed their weigh in, then looking through everybody that got a bad result, emailing them, trying to set up a consultation to go over their diet and set some new goals. And it just took 2, sometimes 3 days every single week, and it just wasn't practical. So by creating this simple software, I actually created it for myself first in my business. And then I decided to team up with Bedros and offer it to trainers as well. Kept the price really, really low at $19.99 just to make it a no-brainer, for people to use and just to have something out there that was useful and valuable to trainers. So that was how Fit Clients kind of came to be. So just to recap how to implement my accountability system of holding your clients accountable to the weight and fat loss goals is we use my Fit Clients software, but you can implement something like this with other, you can do it manually if you want at first, if you don't have a lot of clients, or there's probably other software that's similar. I don't know of any that does it automatically, but there are other software that obviously track weight and body fat. So if you're using something else, you can still implement this strategy where you're going to start with a beta test, sending out the email to your clients, asking for people that are interested in helping you test out this new software. It's going to give you a chance to learn it. You're going to go right into an in-house 6-week transformation contest. So you're going to do the first 6-week transformation contest in-house with just your current members. That's going to get about 67% of people back, on board and using the software. You're going to get some more feedback. The winner, you're going to make them the client of the month, and then you're going to announce your client of the month program that as long as you've weighed in for 4 weeks in a row, you're eligible to be client of the month and win some prizes. And let them know that in December we're going to pick a client of the year who's going to get the whole next year is going to be on you, and they're going to be the ambassador to your business. That comes with testimonials, before and after pictures, videos, all that kind of stuff. Maybe getting them on the news, but they're going to be an ambassador to your business as the client of the year. So that's pretty much it. It's a simple system, but it saves a ton of time, and it's totally automated, and it's very teachable and scalable, to your employees. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments section. And I just want to give you a little bit of what's coming next. So next week, I'm just going to keep diving deeper into other systems and processes that I have. I'll get some feedback during the week and decide which one that is, but it could, what a lot of people have been asking is how to be more strategic, with their promotions and not just throwing up random promotions here or there, on Facebook and hoping they work. So if you've been doing promotions for a while, I have a step-by-step system that you can track all the things you have to sell, and you can put them like in a product catalog, and it'll tell how much money you made the last time, how you got the word out there, whether it was just through email or through Facebook ads or through affiliates or other businesses promoting it or whatever you did, and what the result was. And so that way the following year you can see if you want to run that same promotion again, and then how you can make it better, or if you want to run something different. So I'll go into I'll go deeper into that, is what I have planned right now, unless we get something else that comes up. But every week I'm just going to highlight one system and just go through it step by step so you guys can learn them. So I don't see any other questions, so thanks for joining me, and I'll talk to you soon.